Hey, you know what? A lot of you have asked me how I got to know the guy who I bought this farm from. Well, it was a long time ago. I was probably in my 20s. I started knowing this guy. And, I was a hired man for a lot of different other farmers. When my days off, I'd come over and give them a hand. And one day we're patching up some gates. Of course, I always wore my bib overalls, you know. That's the Ronnie boy thing to do. But one day when I was helping him out here, and a feed salesman stopped in and immediately started talking with me. Like I said, I was in my mid-20s, something like that, at that time. And the salesman automatically started talking with me. This old gentleman was right there, wearing bib overalls too, and the salesman says, "We got a lot of good products. We'd like to introduce you. Here's how it can help you." I says, "Okay, I'm listening." And I says, "Well, it sounds pretty good, but I'm pretty much set up on my farm. Can I keep your card?" He said, "Well, sure. Here, take a couple in case you know somebody." I said, "Well, I appreciate you stopping in, but right now we're a little bit busy, and I got to get this guy to work here somehow." He says, "Yeah, I suppose. Okay." Well, he shook my hand. He says, "Well, if I don't hear back from you, I'll call again in 6 months or so." I said, "Well, I'd appreciate that." So he got in and he drove away happy as the dickens. And this guy who bought the farm from me, he says, "Thank you." I didn't have to talk with him. I says, "You think it's all possible that maybe I could do that here sometime? For real?" That's a good idea," he said. "What are you thinking?" I said, "Well, I have no means to do it right now." He says, "Maybe we can work something out. Let's give that some grain for thought here." And that's how it all started. It ended up that was this guy's hired man. And he says, "I can see you do a good job. You seem to have a flair of keeping the buildings looking nice." I said, "Well, I appreciate you say that." And we kept working year after year after year. And all of a sudden, he says, "Okay, Ronnie, ready to sign the papers for a land contract." I said, You serious?" He said, "Yep, I am." And that's how it all started, that I got this farm. He says, "I'm going to leave you some, you got to pay the land contract, but I'm going to leave you some money in hopes that with your flair, well, keeping the farm looking nice, you invest that money to keep it looking nice for as long as you have it." I says, "I promise you." And so, signed the land contract. I found out after he died, he willed the farm to me. Plus all that money he gave me to keep the farm looking nice. Well, how do you think I did? Tell you what, if I make a promise, I keep it. Okay, getting long enough. Thank you for watching the Ronnie Boy Show.